Hey, shalom, family, at this time. May the peace of Yah come upon you at this time. And we're going into right now, we're going to deal with wise counsel number 3 requirement. It's very important at this time, brothers and sisters. Brother, that we do this at this time. It's called God, the Torah, and prophecies. It's very important that as becoming a counselor and be appointed as a counselor of our nation, when we get our established community, when we migrate together, brothers and sisters. Yes, it would be rules that surround the laws of Yah, the laws and prophecy, because we must know the laws of prophecy. We must be able to get wise counsel, advice, instructions by the words of Yah, not our own words, but by the words of Yah. We must know them, brothers and sisters. So right now we're dealing with number 3, God, the Torah, and prophecies of Yah. And this encompasses all the laws of Yah and prophecies. So we're going to look at the book called Isaiah, translated. His real name is Yashayah. At chapter 8, verse 16, we're going to deal with in 20 at this time. So right here, in the translation book called Isaiah, chapter 8, verse 16, we're going to deal with right here. It say, bind up. I'm reading this from a translation called the Scriptures at this time. It say, bind up the witness and seal the Torah. See, the witness is the words that Abiyah gave to the prophets, the prophecies. And seal the laws, which is the Torah, among my taught ones. It's very important, brothers and sisters. We're going to look at that a little closer from a different translation, read it a little different right here. This one called the Living Bible, paraphrased by Published Company, Tinsdale. In the same book of Isaiah here, chapter 8, verse 16 reads, let me get there right here. It says, write down all of these things I am going to do, says Yah, and seal it up for the future. Entrust it to some, they got righteous men, but reliable men to pass on down to righteously men of future generation. We're in that generation, brothers and sisters. So that was the message that went out, brothers and sisters, to write this down and trust it to liable men, responsible men that will obey Yah. That's very important to keep, because all don't obey Yah. So we're dealing with the Torah and the laws. We got to have both. Not just the law by itself, but you got to come with the prophecies of Yah. Because all of this is instruction how we will get back home. Yes. By walking in the laws of Yah, by the guidance of his testimony. See? That will lead us back to Yah. See, where we have rule and order according to the will of Yah. It says, to God, the Torah. That's verse 20 of chapter 8 of Isaiah. It says, to the Torah and to the witness. See, I say to the witness right there. The words that Abiyah gave to the prophets. And say to the Torah and to the witness, if they do not speak according. So they is talking about those who speaking and proclaiming, preaching. It said they do not speak according to this word. It is, see, it said it is because they have no daybreak. So let's go over here and read it from the Living Bible. 8:20. Let me get on my mark. 8:20. 8:20 reads right here. It say, check these witches' words against the words of Barak. You see that? So the witches are those who don't speak according to the words of Yah. See, knowledge, they have a different spirit, different words. So that's what we're dealing with, wordplay. It's a check the witches' words against the words of Bara, who is the creator. He say, if their message, see, the message they preach, teach, quote on Facebook are different than mine, it is because I have not sent them, for they have no light or truth in them. You get that, brothers and sisters? These are the words of Yah. Let me read a little bit more. I just want to read 21 real quick. Verse 20. Make sure that's 21 real quick. It say, my people will be led away captives. You see that? Stumbling, weary, and hungry. And because they are hungry, they will rave and shake their fists at heaven and curse their king and their creator. Wherever they look, there will be trouble and anguish and dark despair, and they will be thrust out into the darkness. You see, brother and sister, these are what took place. After the father gave these words, I say he was warning him, the people was going to be put out. We've been put out of that land, thrust out into darkness of the earth, taken away into captivity, taken away as captive, stumbling, weary, hungry, brothers and sisters. So Abiyah said, trust the word, pass this down to a later date to those who are responsible, reliable. You can find that in Abiyah said, going to raise up reliable shepherds in Jeremiah chapter 23 verse 4. See, that's how you put it together, brothers and sisters. So with that, I have a little bit more I want to read. I'm going to go to the prophet book, the other prophet, Malachi chapter 3 verse 1 to 18. This is the wisdom of Yah we got to have as counselors of Yah. We got to teach according to the laws of Yah and the testimonies of Yah, the witnesses of Yah, the prophecies of Yah. They gave to the prophets, brother and sister, to rightfully lead and guide the nation of Yah back to Him. We got to know these things. We got to be on one accord with this, brothers and sisters. We got to know the time we are in. Let me get to the prophet book. Give me a moment. I'm almost dead. Chapter 3. I got to show you this. So it's very important because as counselors, we are the ones that help instruct the people, lead them back to Yah in the ways of truth. But at some point, the Levite priests will take over. Yes. And guide us all the way. And they were the instructors even when the time to keep the Sabbath. All of these things, to bring the offering to Yah. All of these things will be taught to our people. So we got to know the prophecies of Yah. We got to be on one accord. So right here in Malachi 3 verse 1 to 18, I'm going to read. It say, listen. It's very careful. It say, listen, I will send my messenger. See, a messenger comes before Abiyah returns. Before me. See, it said, before me to prepare the way. See right there, he said, you're going to send a messenger before him. But some teach, remember that's what I told you in Isaiah. I said, check these witches' words against Yah. Yah's words say he going to send a messenger before his return. The witches' words, they said a Messiah will come before Abiyah returns. See, that word is not Yah. That's some witches right there, brothers and sisters. So right there say, listen, I will send my messenger before me to prepare the way. And then, don't that sound like that story, the falsehood story in the New Testament? This one in the wilderness come before the one they called a Messiah, Jesus, and now the Hebrew people saying Yahoshua, Yahweh, Yahusha, and all the other names. But the same old lie. Them are the witches, brothers and sisters, that do these things. But right here, he said, I'm sending my messenger. Let me get it right here. Messenger before me to prepare the way. And then the one you are looking for will come. See, he will come suddenly to his temple. See, his temple. See, so that's showing the temple got to be rebuilt. That's why we got to go home and rebuild the temple. The messenger of Barah's promises. See, to bring you great joy. See, the messenger is going to bring you great joy. Yes. He is surely coming, says Yah of hosts. But who can live when he appears? Who can endure his coming? See, it said who can live, it's talking about his message, the words he will say. He will speak the words of Yah. For he is like a blazing fire, refining. See, a blazing fire, refining, correcting, cleansing. It's a refining precious metals. See. So who is of Yah precious metal? His people, the apple of his eye. Yasha Yah. Remember that. And he have the priest. So let me get that. It's and he can bleach the dirtiest garments. It said, like a refiner of silver, he will set. It said, like a refiner, he will set and closely watch as the gross is burnt. See, all the defilement, all the lies is burnt away. That's what he's saying right there. He will purify the Levites, see, the priest. See, that's why I take the priest got to be cleansed. For all this, for the Sabbath function, all the offering functions to be clean again. The priest will be clean. The altar will be built. The temple, and all rededicated back to Yah. And this messenger is responsible by the will of Yah. That's why I said the scripture plain and tells. They speak not according to the laws and prophecies. There's no truth in there. Let me get my place. And he will purify the Levites. The ministers, see, they are the ministers, the servants of Barah, refining them like gold or silver. So they will do their work for Barah with pure hearts. You see that? The works of Yah. To bring forth all the feast days, the appointed days of Yah. All the offerings, all of this will be back. See, them the laws, we can't keep at this until the priest be cleaned by the messenger of Yah. Even before Yah returns. It said then once more Yah will enjoy the offerings brought to him. You see that? You see that, fat? Please see that. I'm doing this all in the love of Yah and the love of you to establish a relationship between you and Yah. So we all be on one accord. All priests, all counselors got to know this and accept the words of Yah. If you reject this, you reject Yah, and you're not a counsel of the nation of Yah. Period. No exception to the rules. I don't care who you are and what you claim yourself to be. He said, then once more Yah will. enjoy the offerings brought to him. See, the offering is not joy until the priests be cleaned by the messengers. Like many call themselves keeping the Passover, but all are defiled and everything they have is defiled. Even themselves is defiled, like a period of an unclean woman rag. That's what Abiyah said, brothers and sisters, to our nation. He said, we got to go home and be clean. We got to get up out of these nations to return to be clean. So right here, it said, let me get my place. He said, enjoy your offerings brought to him by the people of Yada, see? And Yashalom, see, the city, as he did before. See, Abiyah used to enjoy this with our people and our nation, and the priests was clean before him until they became defiled. And that's when the punishment came down. Hosea chapter 2:11, and Abiyah stopped in the feast day, the offerings, and everything. A lot of people still reject that. It said, at that time, my punishment, see, the punishment will be quick and certain, and I will move swiftly, I hope you can see that, swiftly against the wicked men who trick the innocent. See? You see the innocent, they trick you, get you to believe and practice all of these lies, deception, turning you against the words of Yah, against adulterers and liars, against all those who cheat their higher hands or oppress the widows in office. See, Abiyah is not moving as quick as he want to now, as he will, but he said, then he will. See, a lot of people say, why Abiyah ain't doing this? It's all in the writings, brothers, when he gonna do this. We got to know that. Those who hear the message and take it too hot, then you will know this. If you receive Yah, words. It's all defraud strangers. And do not fear me. See, do not reverence Yah, respect Yah, but they do all of these things. Say Yah of hosts. For I am Yah, and I do not change. See, he do not change. That is why you are not already utterly destroyed. See, for my mercy endures forever. See, that's why he didn't destroy our whole nation, because of his mercy. Even though our nation did all the evil things against Yah, he said he could bring us back home and clean us up, brothers and sisters, because of his mercy. Let me go and finish and close it out. Meditate on these things, brothers and sisters. It's as though you have scorned my law, see? From earliest times, see? Scorned his laws. Made it a non-respectable thing. Our nation did that, brothers and sisters. He said, yet you may still return to me. That's mercy, brothers and sisters. Says Yah of hosts, come and I will forgive you. You see that? But you say, we have never even gone away. That's what some say. It said, will a man rob Barah? Surely not. And you have robbed me. What do you mean? When did we ever rob you? That's what they replied back then. It said, you have robbed me of the tithes, see, and the offerings due to me. See, our nation did these things to Yah. Y'all told them to bring undefiled animals. And they brought defiled animals, blind, crippled, lame, to Yah. That's robbing Yah. You gave him the worst when he told you to bring the best. That's what our ancestors done, brothers and sisters. Why did Abiyah stop these things with us? We kept them in our own way. We didn't keep Abiyah's feasts, his Sabbaths, his new moons, in the way Abiyah told us to. And even today, our people don't do, because our people walk in ignorance. They walk in another man's message, but not Yah himself. So right here, let me find my place. He said, and so the awesome curse of Bara is cursing you. You see that? Because what our ancestors done. For your whole nation has been robbing me. See? Bringing all the tithes into the storehouse, so that there will be food enough in my temple. See that? If you do, I will open up the windows of heaven for you and pour out the blessing so great you won't have room enough to take it in. You see that? Y'all said, he told our ancestors these things, but our people kept rebelling until the punishment came. So let me read a little bit more. It's a try it. It's a try it. Let me prove it to you. Your crops will be large, for I will guard them. See, he's going to protect them from insects and plagues. And your grapes won't shrivel away before they ripen, says Yah of hosts. And all nations will call you blessed, for you will be the land of sparkling with joy. And these are the promises of Yah of hosts when we obey him and bring the offering according to as he said. He said, your attitude towards me has been proud and arrogance, says Yah. See what y'all say what we did to him? But you say, what do you mean? He said, what have you said that we shouldn't listen? He said, listen, you have said it is foolish to worship Bara and obey him. That's what our own people said against Yah. What righteousness or what benefit does it do to obey his laws? You see what our people said? And to sorrow and mourn for our sins. See, to be sorry for and mourn for our sins. These are the things our people said. It said, from now on, as far as we concerned, blessed are the arrogant. You see that? For those who do evil shall prosper, and those who dared Bara to punish them shall get off scot-free. Many people got that same mind today of our own people, brothers and sisters. So let me keep reading and close it out. It said, then those who fear and love Yah spoke often of him to each other. See, those who fear Yah spoke often one another to each other, and he had a book of remembrance drawn up in which he recorded the names of those who feared him and loved to think about him. Some translations say think about his name. It's saying, they shall be mine, says Yah of hosts. And that day when I make up my jewels, and I will spare them as a man spares a obedient and dutiful son. Then you will see the difference between Bara's treatment of righteous men and bad, between those who serve him and those who don't, brothers and sisters. Take this to heart. This is what I give you. These are the words of Yah I leave you with. Because, see, of Yah, even our own nation, or the Yahudim nation, Yahudi, We have those who serve Yah, and we have those who don't serve Yah. And you see that by their own message that they speak. With that, I say Todah Yah.